This is not like the best. This is so good. Hey everybody, welcome back to Dane Bradman's Rocks channel. Continuing down the Christmas theme, we are going to get into one of my favorite overall, well, I can say groups. Not really a band, but groups of Christmas songs. Every single one of these guys' Christmas song is on my Christmas playlist. And I'm talking none other than the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, which was formed in 1996 by Paul O'Neill, who's no longer with us. Unfortunately, Paul did pass away in April of 2017. But he is the originator, and he is a guitarist and a phenomenal guitarist. And I can go on for days about who Paul O'Neill was and his background and all the things that happened from him building this. And all the different music groups he's actually involved with, including, Aerosmith and a bunch of these other phenomenal bands. But instead, I'm going to leave his bio and his obituary link in the description of this video so you guys can catch up and read that later. But Trans-Siberian Orchestra is best served live. And if you've never seen them live, I encourage you to do it. In fact, typically what they do, they form two groups and they head out to the East Coast and the West Coast and go do these tours because they really only have not even 2 months to get all their live shows done, because they only tour around the Christmas season typically. But what's also very difficult to do is watch music videos from Trans-Siberian Orchestra because they just simply don't make them. They do have a YouTube channel. They have about 4 music videos that are posted on there, but they're from 15 years ago, because now they just write their music, release albums and CDs, and then they tour. That's what they do. Now, they do post a bunch of interviews and updates on their YouTube channel. That's about the most you're going to get from them. But the 2 music videos I am going to choose we're going to watch are, to me, at least out of the 4 they have available, are the most rock qualified. And of course I'm talking about Wizards in Winter, and that is a phenomenal music video. If you've never seen it, some of you might have. It's just a picture of a house and that song is going, and then the lights are in sequence with that song. And now every single house that you go to that does music sequence lights usually has that song Wizards in Winter in it. And then the second one we're going to do is called Christmas Eve, Sarajevo. I'm sorry. Sarajevo? Something like that. Christmas Eve. And that one starts off a little slower, little kids chorus line, and then kind of gets heavier towards the end. But if there was ever any band that did hard rock and rock and roll Christmas music, it is Trans-Siberian Orchestra. So that's why we're going to do a double take today of that band and both the songs and the original music videos that were shot 14 years ago. So without further ado, Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Here we go. All right, y'all. I'm going to start you off with Wizards in Winter. It is a lot of fun. It is no words, just hard rock music and this house that has these lights that sequence to the song, and it's absolutely phenomenal. Most of you have probably seen this. That's actually how I kind of got introduced to Trans-Siberian Orchestra, is I saw this video on YouTube 15 years ago, and I was like, this is absolutely incredible. And it was a hard rock jamming song, and then the rest is history. So, Wizards in Winter by Trans-Siberian Orchestra. It's too fun. That's better. This is not like the best. This is so good. Every single time this song comes on, I just immediately get into it. I've heard it. I can't even tell you how many hundreds of times, because I just have Trans-Siberian Orchestra playing. Actually, I don't know if you know this. They have a YouTube channel live that just continually plays through all their songs, and they also have one on SiriusXM, and I'm pretty sure they have a Spotify playlist out there somewhere. But they have a SiriusXM channel where it plays nothing but Trans-Siberian Orchestra. They have a YouTube channel that's up right now that plays nothing but Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and of course on YouTube it has a cool little background. So go check it out if you just want to listen to this band play throughout the season and all their songs. It's fantastic. But carrying on with the rock and roll. The violinist. God, that's so good. Every time. I forgot to mention this in the intro, and I'll probably forget to say it in the wrap up, but they bring like the best group with them possible. I mean, the singers are fantastic. The violinists are fantastic. The pianists are fantastic. I mean, they really have an all-star lineup when they tour on both sides too. The tours, the group that goes to the East Coast and the West Coast. I mean, these are huge names in the music industry, and this is what makes them so good. So I'm out of breath, but if you ever get a chance, go see them live. All right, let's jump into the next song. Now that I think about it, I probably should have done that one second, but because this one slows down. It does get heavy at the end, but it starts off a little more angelic, if you will. So Christmas Eve, Sarajevo. God, I know I'm going to say that wrong. Let's get your volume up, and we're off. Love a good violinist. This is such a good video too. It's so fun. Little kitties. And we're gonna pick it up a little bit. She's so cute. Kitties. This composer, my lady. can't remember if it shows his face or not, but I am 99% sure that it's Mr. O'Neill himself. There. And phenomenal guitarist. Again, his bio is just, it's insane. Again, but I'll leave a link for it for you guys because this guy is awesome. Good dude. I'm so glad he put this group together because love Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Get to bed! That looked like him. Get the cats. Like nothing ever happened. Forgot one. Kitties. It's adorable. God, aren't they just the best? They are. I love Trans-Siberian Orchestra, playing over and over again. I love when this season comes around so I can just get them right back on that playlist again and start. Usually right after Halloween. But anyway, that was it. Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Stick around for a few seconds. We're going to do a quick wrap up on them and see what they're up to. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that one. Trans-Siberian Orchestra with Wizards in Winter and Christmas Eve. And I wasn't completely wrong. Over here, this is from their website, Trans-Siberian Orchestra, right on the homepage. And down here, you can see they're already on their 2023, The Ghost of Christmas Eve and the Best of TSO and more. And they have a ton of shows. So they started November 15th touring, and they're going to go all the way to the end of the year. So unfortunately, they might have already come through your area. As you can see here, they went through a bunch of places. So when they started, so like I said, they take two groups and then they separate them and they just start touring. So it looks like November 15th, they started out in Green Bay, Wisconsin and in Council Bluffs, Iowa, and just start going around with their two groups doing their best of shows. But look at all these shows they put on. And I mean, they go everywhere. I saw Salt Lake City in there. I saw Denver, Colorado in there, Ontario, it's not Canada. It is on Canada. I'm sorry. They even go up to Canada, Phoenix, Arizona. But coming up around Christmas, looks like they'll be in Indiana, Michigan, back to Wisconsin and Milwaukee, Dayton, Ohio, and they're going to end in St. Paul, Minnesota, and Columbus, Ohio on December 30th. So if you're around, go out and check them out. Like I said, the origin of the band, when Paul O'Neill first conceived Trans-Siberian Orchestra, his goal was as straightforward as was incredibly ambitious. The whole idea, he explains, was to create a progressive rock band that would push the boundaries of genre further than any other group before, way, way further. And of course, he got more than 10 million albums sold, a bunch of inspiration of generations of fans to rediscover multi-dimensional art form in the rock opera. And that's what I like about Trans-Siberian. They got, you know, the pianist, they got the violinist, they got the hard rock band and the drummers and the brass section, the whole nine, and the composer. And here's the man, Paul O'Neill himself, who started the whole thing. Died April 2017, and this is his whole obituary. So like I said, there is a ton of information about this guy alone, including the origin of TSO. Just it goes on and it goes on and it goes on. But go see them live. Look at that. That's what it looks like. I mean, they even bring snow to these shows. You're out there in the crowd, you're listening to jam to the song, and it just starts snowing at you. Of course, it's foam, but it's still a lot of fun. Go watch them if you get a chance to, but at least you get to listen to it. So I hope you enjoy that, y'all. That was Trans-Siberian Orchestra with Wizards in Winter and Christmas Eve. Number one, what do you think of Trans-Siberian Orchestra and any of all their songs? You know, what you think about those two music videos? They only have 4, you know, all 15 years old, so they don't really make music videos. They go out and tour live. And what did you think about the reaction? Please leave me a comment below. I always appreciate the support. Hey, speaking of support, All these logos you see up here, I leave links for down here, so you can follow me on any of the social medias or any of the support icons that you see that might catch your eye. I'll leave links for you down there below as well. Excuse me. There. But everybody, I hope you enjoy that. That was one more time, Trans-Siberian Orchestra, Wizards of Winter, and Christmas Eve. I hope you all have a wonderful day, an amazing holiday season, and a very, very Merry Christmas as we continue on this Christmas reaction playlist. And of course, until next time, keep on rocking.